Okay, so a quick holiday Flèche Wallonne preview. I think I've made the comparison in one of these videos before between fantasy football and fantasy cycling, and I'm going to do it again. In fantasy football, there's an endless debate, which is the form v fixtures debate, which is, should you pick players who seem to be on form, or should you pick players who have good fixtures? I mean, I call it a debate. It's basically, on one side you've got people who understand statistics, and on the other you have innumerate dullards who go on about hot streaks and other such nonsense that has been debunked a long time ago, but the debate lives on. The fact of the matter is, as I kind of made clear, in football, it's all about fixtures. Players are fit all the way through the season, pretty much, and they don't suddenly get bad or good at kicking a ball. There's just statistical variance, and you try and pick those players. You pick the best players when they play against the worst teams, simple as that. But in cycling, it's not always so simple, because we do have form, because it's a fitness-based sport. Maybe you can say that some sprints are more fixtures kind of based thing. You obviously go for the sprinters, but even within that, you're going to go for the riders who are on form, who seem to be peaking, who seem to be getting good results this season, who seem to be on the up and so on. And what I really like about the Flèche Wallonne that separates it is that it's kind of the closest thing we've got to a fixtures race, because it is so unique and so specific, the demands of the race, that riders who appear to be the best on form, say Remco Evenepoel, I don't think he's even riding this race, and if he was, I certainly wouldn't put money on him to win, even though he put away everyone at Amstel Gold Race last week. The steepness of the finish and the length of the effort, like I say, it's just so specific that you have to treat this race as its own special entity, and that's going to make it pretty difficult. I think we're going to have some quite similar teams amongst particularly, like, let's say, the first 3 or 4 picks, and I think where the difference is going to be is trying to find those cheap riders who are just perfect for this race, because I think relying on teammates for assist points could be tricky when there's no clear favourite, and trying to find that sort of, those kind of riders who did well at previous races, it might just not be the race for them. So who's the guy, the 8-pointer, the 6-pointer, the 10-pointer, who's going to step up? I think that will make all the difference between who takes this round.